From where we last left off, and one of the most important things that we were discussing is it's very important to do your basics properly. Now, support and resistance is as basic as it's going to get, and yet everyone does it incorrectly. Literally everybody that I know of. Okay? And why is that? Well, because obviously it's the basics, right? Who wants to waste time on the basics? You know, if I gave you a keyboard and started to tell you to practice typing and you don't know how to type, and I only tell you to type 2 letters, you're going to be like, you know, what's wrong with this guy telling me to type 2 letters? You know, let's get into the good stuff, right? So the basics are very, very important, and most people brush over it. Now, I'm going to draw something here, and you guys are going to tell me if my support and resistance is correct or incorrect. All right. If I do this, is that correct? Is that my support? Okay, there are some no's there. Okay, what, and why is that incorrect? Okay, some people saying probing, it's not touching the body. I believe SNR is more of an area, not a single line. Okay, more than one touch is needed. It's price hunting. Okay, so you see, something as simple as support resistance has like a billion explanations, right? It's not as simple and straightforward as it's supposed to be. Okay, if I take more than one data, like 2 touches, and if I do it like that, some of you guys are saying body. Some of you guys are saying, okay, maybe it needs to take the tail. Some of you guys are saying it's both. It needs to be an area, so it's all of that stuff. Okay? Obviously, I teach this also, that it could be an area, but which one is the right answer? Okay? Just because it's touched here and here, does that make it valid? So I'm gonna give you guys a technique that I use to teach my students on how to know how support and resistance works and where are we going. Now when I draw my support here, support and resistance to a certain extent can give you information about the future, and I'm gonna show you how. Okay, you take your line, you plot it on your first support. Okay. Would we say that's our first support up there before the market started collapsing? Right? We're going to start from up here, and we're going to work our way all the way down. Right? Everyone see this orange line? Okay. Market goes down. Does it break the support? Okay. Whenever you're breaking support, you're basically saying a downtrend is active. Okay, or a downward move is active. Okay, so that means a downward move is active. It's going down, it's going down, it's going down. It halts. I'm going to move my support to where it halts. Did we break support after that? Okay, it broke support after that. Let me bring down my support to that guy. Okay. So it stalls here, it fools around in this area, but it didn't recover all the way, did it? Okay, you would like a large candle breaking in SNR level. Leonard, we'll go over that. We'll go over that. Okay, it didn't break it. And then later what happens? The market resumes, starting to go down lower again. Okay, once it goes lower, let's see, that means the market is still active in a downtrend. It's breaking my supports every time I move it to the next struggle. Okay? Now, it breaks it again, move it to the next one. This keeps telling you the downtrend is active. Because how do we trade downtrends usually, right? A downtrend is, it's a down, and when it pulls back, we're like, okay, we need to sell that thing. That's how we trade downtrends, right? When it comes down, let it pull back and sell it. It comes down, let it pull back, and we sell it, right? And supposedly support and resistance holds like this, right? So that's the general concept of trading in a trend, is let it pull back so we can sell it. So in this particular case, now, does this support move? Did it break the support here? Now here's the tricky part. It's a fake out. Yeah, very good, Raymond. So it's a fake out. It tried to break it, but then he jumped right back in. All right. And then the next guy, he tried to break it. He jumped right back in. When you see this stuff going on, look how support suddenly becomes resistance. Okay? Okay, or it becomes support onto the other side now, basically. Because now it's not going through anymore, it's holding on the other side as it's still as support, but now to help you to do a buy rather than a sell. And yet, once again, it holds. Right? So most people, when they do support resistance, they just want to connect dots. It's like, okay, that's a trend line. My support is going to be like, that's my support, connecting all those four dots to the best as their ability. So it's not a connecting dot game. This is not preschool. So we need to stop connecting dots all the time. Okay? The real support here starts from here, goes straight through. Because this didn't hold. He went right back in. So it comes straight across to the other side, and that's why the market held on this side. Right? Something so simple yet so misunderstood in the market on the internet, right? Yeah, how many of you guys have learned this kind of stuff anywhere else on the internet? It's difficult, right? Now, this changes a lot of things. Raymond, how about using the line graph to draw support? No, I do mostly candlesticks for my webinars because candlesticks is what everyone uses. It's what the majority of the traders use. And professionally speaking, I think a lot of professional traders also use candlesticks. There's a lot more information in it.